Howdy.
Okay.
So, I'm coming to you today from my humble abode to do the Oddities collection. Now, I saw Lady Locke's life, her name's Annie, and she's really, really awesome, and her collection is way bigger than mine and quite impressive. I have oddity envy. First I wanted to show... Oh, wait, no. Cut! Okay, don't actually cut.
What was it?
So I really liked the way she started her video. She started talking about how she got into oddities and antiques and things like that. And how I got into it is basically living in nature, pretty much. So my childhood was just spent 8 hours a day wandering the woods and fields behind my parents' house. So that has something to do with why I like bones and bone jewelry and dead things. And I would just create stories, and a lot of them were like weird ghost stories and things. I'd always freak my friends out. I was a spooky kid. I'd hang out in the closet and scare myself. I'd like hide underneath the table, like the kitchen table, and I would jump out. I don't know. It's a thing that I did. Me and my friend Amanda, we were like in 1st or 2nd grade, and I would take her outside and I would throw a stick in the air, and I would say whichever way it pointed is the way the ghost wanted us to go. And we would do that for like hours. Yeah, we were cool. Anyway. Also, every year for like 20 years, we went to Wells, Maine, and we would always go antiquing. We would never really buy anything, but I was always exposed to tons of antique stores. Like, that was a big part of our thing. So when I think about my fun childhood vacations, I think about the beach and antique stores. One part of my collection isn't really just my collection. It's also my mother's and father's and grandmother, grandfather, everybody's collection. And it's just old photographs and things, and I'll lay them out and explain them more, and yeah. So this is a little ginger bottle, and I got that at an antique store, and it says, beware of irritations, and, oh, imitations. It says beware of imitations, and I think it says Sanford. It used to say Sanford. It's a really cool bottle, and I always wanted one with the original label on it, and it has the original cork and everything. In front of it is a little ink well for quill pens, and we've had this forever. There might be a date. Made in New Jersey. It doesn't say a year on it though. I play like mad scientist and doctor and stuff and do surgeries on my stuffed animals, so I always use it. And then there's this little green thing, which I think is actually a candle holder, but it looks kind of like a medicine bottle. Then behind that is a prayer book that we think belonged to my mom's grandfather, so that would be my great-grandfather. And it's really, really cute. It's just a little miniature prayer book. And I like it. I'm not at all religious, but I think this is really cool to have, and to know that like a little kid carried this around. Then I have an antique key that I got from a shop in Vancouver. She had tons of them. It looks kind of like a heart on the top, and I just really like old keys. I have my baby shoes that I was really impressed with because they're a matching pair. The only thing that would make it better is if they had laces, but it's really hard to find ones this old that are matching. I can't say how old these are. If I had to guess, I'd say like 1930s or 40s. I really like baby shoes. That's kind of a new phase that I'm going through. I just always wonder like what that person grew up to be, and if I actually know them and I have their baby shoes. I have this old lantern that I got, and I think it might actually still work. I'm pretty sure if we added some oil to it that it would light.
If we add fiery stuff to it.
If we had a dragon breathe on it, I'm pretty sure it would light up. There is a little bead stuck inside it from when I traveled back from Vancouver, so not exactly sure how I'm gonna get that out. Then I have my suitcases, which are really, really awesome, and they have cruise stickers on the one, and then the one in the middle is super old. The one on top is actually a hat box. I love the folklore aspect, the traveling aspect, and that they might have been on trains or something back in the day. I think that's really cool. This pair of binoculars, which pop open like magic, and I'm actually going to bring them to the Green Day musical I also have this pair of binoculars. I like how they look when they move. Then I have my wooden cobbler shoe. No idea. I got this from Vancouver. We had different sizes. I think it's cool too because they have the heel on it there. Then I have my old telephone that I looked at 2 years ago in Vancouver, and then this past year it was still there, and I picked it up because I loved it and I needed a phone as a prop, and it was perfect. And it's actually been retrofitted so that you can actually get phone calls with it, but one of the cords is kind of messed up, so I'd have to get it fixed. Then I have an old film reel which has an Italian film on it. Actually see a title slide, and then you can see like a beginning credit. Then I have these 2 pictures of these little girls. They're kind of creepy. The one girl with the dog, I feel like her face changes at night. But they're cool. They kind of watch over me a little bit. An ode to my childhood. I really like to collect old postcards, but I don't get many of them. They have to really jump out at me. And these are some of the ones that I couldn't resist. So that is my collection as of now. I have 2 taxidermy ducklings that have yet to have shadow boxes made for them. I'm getting there. I guess now I will go over the old photographs that I have, because a lot of people have old photographs of people they don't know. And I want to have old photographs of people I do know, because I think that's really cool and it keeps their memory alive, because you actually know who they are. And that's a rare thing, to have pictures of your great-great-great-grandparents. So if you have oddities of any kind, or just collectibles, antiques, family heirlooms, what have you, I would love to see them or hear about them in the comments, so please let me know. Okay, bye. Tom Bob's over there.
Hi.
Hi. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. For now.
Okay, then my arms hurt.
Auf Wiedersehen. Tom's arms hurt.
Well, at least one of them does.
Okay, bye.
Do aardvarks even make a sound?